I called you because I couldn't remember the word, because that's your biggest offense to me, or my biggest offense to you.
What the fuck? You say it all the time. It's not conscientious, but
no, but that's what
it's like right around there.
Conscientious. What is that word?
Oh, it's not consequence. It's not convenience. It's what the fuck is it? Ah,
Not conspicuous.
no.
It is a con,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
not consequence.
Controversial.
Controversial.
That's what it is.
That's it.
Yeah. God, that was gonna drive me crazy.
Fuck.
Holy.
Wait, but why is that? Why? No, I mean like
Controversial.
filler words that you have to remove. Like, what are we talking about for tonight's pod? Desta wants to know. TJ,
Porn and porn accessories.
I think in actuality, what we're talking about is the official
We've got
WYS
the
zombie.
Electro Stroker 9000. I bought it.
Yeah,
3
none of
days
that is
ago.
real.
It is already broken. I want to give it a 8 out of 10 for stroke
'Cause you
factor,
broke
but a
it.
2 out of 10 for durability.
Got it.
Couldn't
Also,
handle
who
the
wants to
girth.
see my cat? Look at
No.
him.
Nobody wants to see a
Oh,
cat.
Moki.
Isn't he so handsome?
He is handsome.
Devil.
He handsome. He's actually the sweetest cat.
You're a witch. Burn him.
He's actually the coolest cat. I love Moki.
I know.
He cuddled
He
me.
heard the bell, immediately ran over here. He's been trying for this freaking toy the whole time.
Oh, what the? That was wild.
You bumped my fan.
That was just my elbow, and it freaked Cozy out too.
Quasimodo. He don't care about me. He hates
Cozy.
me. Look at that fat cat. He's got such pretty eyes.
Cozy. He just paused and looks back over his shoulder. That was it. He didn't even like.
I love him.
Gotcha. Oh, and then he licks his junk.
You guys know you scared me, and I'm gonna lick my balls.
I'll lick my balls first, and then scare me again. See what I do with this tongue next.
And then I'll lick you.
I'm gonna wait until you forget that I did that. Then I'm gonna come up and lick your hand.
Yeah, he does that. He'll like lick my face, and I'm like, I didn't forget, fucker. I saw you 2 hours ago, you bitch.
Because you were
you
like,
know.
me and TJ have been replaying Resident Evil 6.
It is absolutely typical that somebody of his caliber would come in so late.
You know, like the
Yeah.
one day we played Resident Evil.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that was Resident Evil 5, actually.
Yeah. Or
The
something.
Village.
No, that's 7.
Oh, is it?
No, that's 8.
Oh, shit.
No.
Yeah,
Village is 8.
I am
Requiem
so
is
7
9.
is
off on that.
Biohazard.
So wait, what was 5?
5 was just Resident Evil 5.
That's it.
But
Okay.
that was Chris and Sheva, and they went to like Africa.
Where did Lady Demetrius?
Dimitrescu.
Dimitrescu.
Was,
No,
Village.
8.
That
8.
was
8.
That was 8.
That was okay.
Yeah.
Requiem
That's
is
Lady
9.
Dimitrescu.
Requiem, the Q in the
Yes.
Requiem is the 9.
Wait, no, hold on. I don't think. Desta says 5 is when they were in Africa. I thought they were in South America.
No, they were in Africa.
Oh,
In 5, they were in Africa with
be
Sheva
honest,
and
same
Chris
difference.
Redfield. They
same difference.
they went to this small village, and basically, it wasn't the T virus.
Different shade of dark, huh,
It-
TJ?
It wasn't the G. Well, I think it was the G virus, is what it was.
Oh.
that was in Resident Evil 5, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know, because I know
Just the
Resident
N
Evil
virus.
4 was Leon, but that wasn't the T virus or the G virus. That was something else entirely that infected them.
I remember Resident Evil 5 starting hot off the presses. You get in the game, you barely start moving down the dirt road, and people are coming up attacking you.
No, not quite. It is pretty quick, but you walk to a village and like it looks normal at first, and then about halfway through, it's
mean-
deserted, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And then
Wait.
you go into a building where this guy's like, "I got you your guns, and I'm your contact," and you're like, "Oh, sick." And so you get your guns, and then you go out, and then
For a second,
everybody's
I thought
like,
you were
"Now we
talking
kill
about
you."
From
Ah.
Resident Evil Village. I'm like, that shit did not look normal. There was nobody
No.
fucking there. You walk into
No.
a house, there's an old guy. He's like, yo, shh, they're gonna fucking
Yeah.
hear us. And then he gets ripped out of the roof by freaking werewolves.
Yeah, village is wild. Village
Wow,
is
werewolves.
And then you find
Yeah,
more
okay,
survivors,
so-
and then they all die, and then you get their sexy vampire ladies.
Yeah. So, oh, dude, the daughters.
The daughters, dude. Hook me
You
in
can
the
torture
leg.
me all day. You could, yeah.
Are
You
they-
can hook
Also,
me.
spoiler
Are they daughters
alert.
of Demetrius?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Demetrius.
spoiler alert.
Demetrius.
Spoiler alert. How the fuck did he not know that he was made of mold, bro? He got fucking shanked, stabbed, arm cut off, leg cut off,
Yup,
glued it
yup.
back on with magic goop, and was like, "I'm a normal person."
Yeah. I'm sure every human can do that. So
They literally
Resident Evil
were.
8, which
And
is
somehow
Village.
he mended his jacket too.
Yeah, Resident Evil 8, The Village, is not the G virus or the T virus. So it's really interesting how they link it all because Resident Evil 7 and 8 are so separate from the rest of the Resident Evil series.
Completely different.
That it completely threw people off because when people got to 7, they were like, well, this isn't the T virus. Nobody mentions anything about the T virus or the G virus or anything like that. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, there's
this
no
is weird.
fucking
And then
liquors,
8
there's
happens,
no, you
and it's
know?
like, this is really fucking weird too. But then there's, what was the mother, what was her name? It wasn't Lady Dimitrescu in Village. Who was the main baddie? Mother something.
I know. Yeah. Main bitch. Just call her main bitch.
Yeah, well, so basically, in the 1920s, there was this woman who lost her daughter. Like her daughter died, and she basically almost unalived herself, but didn't, and she ended up going to this cave that was in her village.
Was it
And-
Mother Miranda?
Mother Miranda. And she was going to unalive herself in the cave, from what I understand. And then she discovered this mold. And when she discovered this mold, she started experimenting with it. It started giving her powers. And then she slowly basically just took over the village because this mold, it's basically acts similar to the T virus. Now, what's really interesting is that I forget his name. What was his name? The guy who made the mansion in the original Resident Evil, in the first Resident Evil game, when you're in his mansion, that guy also appears in Resident Evil 5, where in the very beginning, you see this cutscene where Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine are confronting the owner of the mansion, who is basically the guy who made Umbrella Corp.
Okay.
And then Wesker unalives him right in front of you. And Chris and Jill are like, what the fuck? That's who we were after. And then they try to kill Wesker and they get beat up.
I mean,
And
yeah,
so that's the start of
bro
Resident Evil
dodges
5.
bullets.
So, but that guy, the guy who made the mansion, who built Umbrella Corp, is linked to Mother Miranda. Did you get his name?
I'm looking.
So that's how those stories are linked. And it's only linked by one letter.
Was it Oswell E. Spencer?
Yes, Spencer. That's the Spencer Mansion. So there's one letter that you find in Resident Evil 8 that is the only thing that links the Resident Evil 7 and 8 to the rest of the Resident Evils. And it's this one letter
also
from
Chris
Oswald
Redfield.
Spencer. Well, yeah, and Chris, but even then, Chris is kind of loosely linked to
He
everything
just
because it's like,
shows
why
up,
is Chris here?
3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, why is Chris here?
In
What
the
relevance does he
village
have
when
to the
shows
story?
up, kills your wife, and then disappears.
Yeah. He's like, that wasn't your wife. And then he kidnaps you, and then he loses you. So, yeah, it's a whole thing. And Chris seems like a bad guy almost the entire time, but he's not. So basically, Mother Miranda and Oswald Spencer, but I believe it was Spencer was a mentor
Hang on,
under
Gabriel.
Miranda.
I'll ask that question.
Spencer was a mentor under Miranda for a brief time, and he also experimented with the mold with her, but then he later went off to Africa, and he found this flower, or maybe it was Europe, I think, Africa or Europe, and they found this flower that basically had this virus in it, and then he made the T virus off of this, and so they stayed in contact where he would basically tell her oh yeah, I've been making this virus and now this virus, and she's saying oh yes, I've been experimenting with the mold like this and this, And so they stayed in contact. But
So this is Spencer and Mother Miranda?
yeah, but they kind of fell away. Like they stopped working together, but they were still communicating. And the only reason we know this is because of one letter that you find in Resident Evil 8. So it's really interesting because for most of 7 and 8, you're like, what the fuck is happening?
you just
and how is this relevant to Resident Evil?
In 7, you
Okay.
just show up. You're just looking for your wife.
Yeah,
and
you're
then you
Ethan
find
Winters.
Her, and then
This
your
random
fucking
dude.
hand gets cut off, and then it's all of a sudden reattached, and you're in front of this fucking Texas Chainsaw fucking family, and they're all infected
So-
with the mold and being like mind controlled by the mold.
So Gabriel wants to know, isn't there a bunch of loops and holes in the Resident Evil timeline?
Dude, it's all
Absolutely,
convoluted.
probably. It's so stupid. It's like any video game storyline where they just make a game and they're like, well, it has to be cool. And so they add something else that's fucking absurd.
One of the main characters of the latest one is the daughter of a character from not even like a main Resident Evil game,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
like a fucking spin-off Resident Evil game. So
Yeah,
like they like to do shit like that where it's like a random ass connection.
But Leon's back.
Leon!
Leon's
back
back.
and he
And,
gets back-
dude,
Eh,
the ladies are horny as fuck for Leon.
I'm horny as
Holy
fuck for
crap.
Everybody loves Leon.
Okay, I love Leon, but this is absurd. Leon legitimate, like, he jumps down a small gap and he goes, ugh. And then all it goes like, oh my God, he went, ugh. I'm like, that's insane.
Dude,
Okay,
he's
like,
fucking 50.
that's
He's
crazy.
grizzled. He's hot.
He's giving Unk vibes, and the ladies are
Dude, and all
loving
his
it.
fucking jokes, like, when he fucking kills
dude.
the zombie doctor. I
Okay,
think I'll
now-
get a second opinion.
Gabriel says
well,
the little girl Angie from the second movie completely disappeared. That was true.
Wait. The little girl Angie from the second movie?
Yeah,
Second movie?
the movie. Do you remember you were in the city and they wardened it off? They built the wall all around it, and the scientist in the wheelchair gave them all the same job. If you get my daughter and evacuate her, I'll get you safe passage out. So they get her, they get out, and then she's just like gone.
So, okay, there is something really interesting in this newest Resident Evil, which, spoiler alert, because this game just came out. But Resident Evil Requiem takes place in modern day Raccoon City
Okay.
after
it's
they
been
nuked
bombed.
it.
Oh,
So
they
it wasn't like
nuked it.
nuked. It was like some other
No.
type of fucking missile. But yeah.
They nuked it. They nuked that shit. No, it's canon that it was a nuke.
No, I thought it was some other type of. Hold on.
No, they nuked it. They nuked Raccoon City because they couldn't contain it. So years and years later, this is like Hiroshima vibes. People live in Raccoon City again, and now this takes place in Raccoon City. You start as an FBI, I believe it's an FBI analyst. Her name is Ashley. I think
It
her name is
was
Ashley.
a high yield
Angie.
thermobaric bomb.
So a nuke.
So it was not nuclear, is what it says.
I
Hey, I'm looking. It's the lore, dog. Not the same.
Thermobaric.
It's a thermobaric bomb. Okay.
well, okay, yeah, all right. Give me a second. Let me back it up. Gabriel does point out, quote, Alice told Jill that a 5 kiloton tactical nuke would destroy the virus and any trace of it. So we're crossing here. We can't stick to both.
Call my bitches thermobaric the way I think she'd a bomb.
All right. Yes, Raccoon City was effectively, quote, nuked, but with an important canon clarification that fans love to debate. On October 1st, 1998, the U.S. government launched the sterilization strategy, also called Operation Brasilius. Terminate in some files. The president, after an emergency congressional meeting, authorized a single experimental thermobaric missile strike on the city. It wasn't a nuclear warhead, no radiation or fallout. That's why the ruins are still explorable in later lore. And why RE9 Requiem can have Leon return to the devastated city without glowing in the dark.
see. Okay, that is interesting because Grace Ashcroft. So this is who you play as. Grace is her name. I don't know why I keep calling her Ashley. She looks like an Ashley.
I love you.
Grace Ashcroft. You play two characters in the newest game. You play Grace and then you play Leon.
That's why I call you thermobaric.
Grace is the daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft. So here we go. Originally an orphan child, Grace was adopted by one of Umbrella's founders, Oswell E. Spencer, who he regarded to be his blind hope and atonement for everything he did. Following the 1988 Raccoon City incident, wanting to leave a legacy behind and giving up Grace to a safer hand, Spencer willingly accepted investigative reporter and survivor of the Raccoon City outbreak Alyssa Ashcroft's request of an interview where he said his piece, hoping it would serve as a requiem to those who have passed. Towards the end of the interview, Alyssa was initially alarmed of Spencer holding a baby Grace, thinking she was one of his many test subjects in his quest for evolution and godhood. However, Spencer denied it, claiming Grace to be a normal child he had taken in. Spencer asked Alyssa to hold the infant Grace and designated her to be his blind hope. So she was adopted by Oswald Spencer, given to Alyssa Ashcroft, and so that's her mom now. Her adoptive mom. Her adoptive mom was said to have been killed in the Renwood Hotel in Raccoon City. Well, she did. You get like a flashback later in the game.
Absolutely.
She gets murked. Yeah, she gets murked.
And
it's
burnt.
quite brutal. Yeah, and then the cry, the voice acting, holy shit, so good.
Great voice acting.
Yeah, so.
So here's the
Grace
interesting
is an
thing.
FBI analyst who's sent to Raccoon City to investigate the hotel. When she gets to the hotel, my whole point here is that when she gets to the hotel, she finds that monster, and that monster has lore.
Also, dick move FBI in this universe. Sending the chick who had her mother killed in front of her brutally to the place where she got murdered brutally.
You'll find this so funny. The whole intro to this game is the most Resident Evil intro you've ever heard. The FBI director goes up to her and he's like, I know. He goes, I need you to investigate this place. It's the Renwood Hotel. And she goes, and he goes, I know that's where your mother was killed, but I need you because you're the best investigator I have. I need my best analyst there. So you're going to have to do it. And she's like, okay.
Send the
it's like the most Resident Evil scene you've ever seen.
All right, so a little crossover here. Nothing to do with anything except for the description of the thermobaric bomb. You can find a description from World War Z when Todd Wayno is describing the Battle of Yonkers. He described the zombies were overrunning them. They were pouring over the bridge, and after they had sent everything they had, the military sent everything they had at the zombies, nothing worked. They basically only slowed them down with millions behind them. They knew it was all over, and when zombies started coming in from behind them, most likely because they were trapped in these rooms that the bombs and explosions had set them free, everybody panicked. And in the panic, trying to retreat, in the last second, Todd Wayno was grabbed, pulled into an armored vehicle, doors shut, and a thermobaric bomb was dropped on Yonkers. And the description that Todd Wayno gives, he says, if you've ever seen a zombie with its windbags hanging out of its mouth, it likely came from Yonkers. And anybody who survived Yonkers, give them my name. I'd like to talk to a fellow survivor. So the thermobaric bomb is it's described as a two-fold system where it's high temperature combined with high pressure. So it, because of the temperature, because of the flames, it ignites such flames, such heat, it engulfs everything. And as you know, fire requires oxygen, right? So it sucks all of the oxygen out of everything because it's burning so hot. That includes the zombies, to the point where anything standing nearby, their lungs came right out of their mouth. which that would explain the destruction in Raccoon City. Yeah.
Yeah. So
anyways, this isn't a Resident Evil podcast. This is
I know.
Well, hang on,
it is kind
One
of.
more thing. While this is the character I was talking about, I can't make this go away.
Evildoer.
This is the girl.
Oh, the girl.
So her lore name is Marie. So you come across this little girl named Emily later in the game. You find out that Marie and Emily were twins, I believe. And Marie, the girl, was injected with, not Emily, Marie. And then where's the girl? She was injected with an experimental strain of the T virus. Here we go.
Is that how the fucking the one creature that burns in the light happens?
As the girl, after she was injected by the mutated strain of the T virus, she drastically changed into a tall, long-limbed, feral monster with her skin appearing to have become decayed and torn up. Her hair had grown long and messy, most of it appearing to have withered away due to her enlarged cranium. Most notably, her face had become heavily mutated with her eyes bulging out, her teeth having become rotten and exposed at all times, and she wears chain shackles on her right arm and left leg from when she was being held captive by the staff.
Dang.
So this is one of the first monsters you come across.
In 9?
In 9, yeah.
Spoilers, guys. Spoilers.
This is in Raccoon City.
She burns in light.
In the daylight?
So
yeah, when Marie was about to eat Grace, Leon S. Kennedy shoots Marie.
It's kind of like a volatile, huh?
Yeah, so like you'll
kind of worse.
I've seen clips. People like run into this room, and they're like, "Haha, can't get me. The light's here," and then it crawls up into the ceiling, turns the lights off, and you're like, "Oh,
yeah."
That's great.
I know exactly what scene they're talking about because when that happens, it happens when, like, a lot of Resident Evil games. Once you find like a little typewriter to save, that's a safe space.
Yeah, usually.
And you know you're in a safe space. She invades your safe space.
Oh, no.
And it made me not trust anything in the game anymore.
Well, anybody who's interested in the Resident Evil lore, go and collect your latest edition, huh?
Shout out Resident Evil.
Tell us what you think.
I know they need it. They're struggling.
I've been such a fan of Resident Evil for the longest time. I was playing the original RE1 on PlayStation 1.
Old, and bald. Bald.
You can't see my head.
I know you're bald.
Nobody knows I'm bald.
Everybody knows. I think we've said it in enough episodes for it to be.
Have you guys seen
canon.
the newest Resident Evil movie, Welcome to Raccoon City? Yes. The animated version. I actually liked it. I know it got some flack, but I tend to like B movies. I will admit that.
Bitch. Rack City, bitch. 10, 20s on your titties, bitch.
I did like it. All right. Well, we do have an episode. It's a live action. I don't remember a live action.
I think I'll get a second opinion.
Oh, yeah. Leon has all the classic one-liners. There's a scene where you're fighting some zombie doctors, and one of them grabs a chainsaw, and right when he starts coming at you, Leon goes, "I think I'll get a second opinion." Okay, Leon. And then, of course, all the girls, my ovaries. Like that was the dumbest one-liner. And your ovaries, too?
Listen, I want to be him when I grow up.
Okay.
That's what Mark said. So I was watching Mark play it. He's like, "Oh, I want to be him when I grow up."
Dude, I swore this was...
Fucking drives off in his Porsche.
I swore this was animated.
Which one?
Welcome to Raccoon City. Like, I'm looking at the trailer right now. It looks freaking animated. Like, there's realism to it, but...
Grandpa's starting to think that animation is real life.
Shut up.
I can't tell the difference anymore.
I showed him Zootopia and he started tweaking.
Like, he asked me how they got the Jaguar to cooperate.
Well, I'm going to have to watch it. Again, I think, but nonetheless.
I
I'll have
showed
to
my
confirm.
granddad Zootopia, and now he's attracted to rabbits.
Ooh, what?
Saw a rabbit in the front yard, and he said it looks just like the movie.
God damn.
Who the hell are you guys talking to?
Talking about that cheeked up rabbit.
I'm going to watch it.
The cheeked up rabbit?
No. Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon
That's
City.
it. We're talking about Zootopia today.
All right,
Welcome to
host.
Will You Survive the Podcast?
Smash
Whatever
your
you want to talk
pass.
about.
Smash, 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 smash.
Nick Wilde
Look
is
at
who
me
he was
like
talking
that.
about.
Now my
So today
wife
we're
is
going to play
judging me.
Smash or Pass all the Pokemon.
I fucking watched that entire video when he posted it.
I did too. I absolutely 100% did. You ever seen Markiplier rate Smash or Pass on all the Pokemon?
No.
God, it's funny.
He'll be like, smash, smash, smash. And then one comes up that he's like, smash.
The ones I liked were where he would be like, smash, smash, smash. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Pass.
I've been
Wait,
there.
smash.
Yeah, yeah. The amount of smash.
I've had those nights.
What was the smash, to pass ratio?
I don't know why.
What was the smash to pass ratio?
pass
Because
ratio?
it was not as high as you would hope.
You would think that he would pass on a lot, but no.
Nope. Markiplier, smash or pass Pokemon. Let's just skip to the end of it. All 898 Pokemon.
Jesus.
Where'd he get to? Oh, I'm sorry. No, he passed a lot of them. He passed most of them.
I think the
Okay,
We're changing our whole
Will You
theme
Survive
here.
Zombie should be a Lopunny infected with the T virus, but also the mold.
Okay,
What's a Lopunny?
I think it's a Pokemon, right?
It's a caked up rabbit. You should know, Grandpa. He really
Yeah.
liked Zootopia for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, he did. Hang on, let me pull it up. Low.
For the wrong reason? Because I have kids?
This one.
Ah, okay. Okay.
He
Yeah,
was watching
yeah, I see it.
Zootopia with
Okay.
his
I
kids,
see
and
it.
he was thinking
Smash.
to himself, God damn.
God damn. That fox.
Fuck.
You guys are crazy. I don't know why you're over here checking out that freaking bunny, man.
Liz,
That
when
makes
that
no
fox is
sense to
right
me.
For
there.
some reason, animated rabbits tend to be thick.
Okay,
I
but-
was all about Gazelle.
Is that Shakira?
That's yeah.
Yeah. You know, okay. You did know about that though, right? That like the whole internet fetishized Judy Hopps.
No.
Yeah, that was a big thing when that
That
movie
was-
came
yeah.
out.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, it was a lot of people being like, that rabbit's kind of kicked up.
That's weird.
Yeah.
The one that I actually liked
Yeah.
about all of the sidebars that came out of that movie was wasn't Nick Wilde Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
That's who that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at this dude's range, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
does some wild shit.
From Ozark to Zootopia
Right?
is a wild shift. And those were not very far apart.
Dude,
I'm like, this guy does some wild movies.
Whenever I think of him, I always think of the clip from Conan's podcast where he's talking about.
Oh,
or it's,
yes.
who was it? It was. What's
Oh,
his
I
name?
know.
So,
He was talking with some. Yeah, I know
the
exactly what
dude
you're
who
talking
played Lego Batman. That guy. He was
Yes.
on the podcast, and he was like,
about. Yes.
"So when Conan's dad died, I messaged him with my condolences, and Conan responded, "Yeah, I think Bateman did it."
I think it was Bateman.
He was like, "The good theory." He's like, "He killed my
Will
dad."
Arnett.
Yeah, Will Arnett.
It was with Will Arnett. Yeah, and so did you know about Conan O'Brien at all?
Only a little bit.
Okay, quick detour. Recently, like within the last 6 months, his father died, and then or his mother died, one of the two, and then very shortly after,
2
2
days
days
after.
later, the other one died.
His mom
So
died, yeah.
he lost both of his parents in the same week. So his mom died first, you said?
His
Oh,
dad
I do
died
know
first.
this whole.
So his dad died, And Will messages him and is basically like, "Hey, I'm really sorry to hear about your dad."
Bateman did it. I do remember this.
Yeah.
So when his mom died after, or whichever one it was after, Will messages him, "Hey, Bateman is wondering what your sister's address is." Okay to
and
give.
he gave it.
And he goes, "Yeah, blah 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 blah."
Like
Tell him to make it look like a robbery. That clip, I listen to that podcast religiously. That clip is on par with the Jim Downey one where he goes, "Jeff Epstein, the financier." No. I think with all due respect, if anything would have happened with Jeffrey Epstein, I think I would know. I admit I haven't talked to him since probably 2020. He goes, "Yeah, well, that makes sense."
I mean,
it was like 2023.
Oh God, that's good.
The other day I was in the yard with all the dogs and one of my staff members, and she was looking at her phone, and I looked down at a dog for some reason. I was doing something, and the longest stream of spit just fell right out of my mouth. And then I looked up so quick at my staff, and she wasn't looking. And I was like, "Thank God you didn't just see that." She goes, "No, I saw. I just wasn't gonna say anything."
Listen, we've all had that happen.
It was dramatic.
So you all can see me, right? I'm covered up, but I have my little sippy straw, and I come up under the mask, and so I felt a drop slide through my fingers, but I was holding the cup like this. So when I looked down, I made sure, because I had one hand on the top of the cup to make sure I didn't spill it when I if I tipped it or anything like that. And I felt nothing, but I felt the drop come down off of the bottom. So I looked down and I see there's one little drop on the armrest of my chair. I was like, "That's condensation. I didn't drop a drop."
So
Yeah,
he
the
licked it
Parkinson's is hitting Grandpa hard.
Oh, damn you.
I park his son.
He can't even drink out of a cup anymore.
It's
I'm in
getting
good
rough.
company.
And now we're back to the Resident Evil talk. What about mold, guys? What about mold as a zombie?
Well, see, I kind of like the idea of the, what do you call it, bioengineering that Resident Evil did.
Mm-hmm.
There's the virus that would be able to withstand the fever, or the mold, and they obviously crossed these, right? Wasn't that part of the conversation? Spencer and
I don't know
Mother
if they
Miranda
ever
crossed them.
Crossed the two. I think they were just researching those two things independently.
Okay.
Like she stuck with the mold, and he started doing virus and stuff, and then he started Umbrella Corp. So I don't think they ever crossed the two, but they have
Similar effects.
Yeah, they do the same thing, really. But the mold more made monsters, rather than you call a zombie a monster, and I guess liquors are like monsters
They
too.
would go from normal human to why does she have weird bugs on her ass?
Yeah, like the daughters, for instance, hot, crazy.
Well, that wasn't mold.
Gorgeous,
that was a different
evil
thing, wasn't it?
So bad. I thought they were all infected by the mold.
Was it all the mold?
I think they were all.
I don't think the mold made a sentient puppet.
No, I think it did because Mother Miranda was experimenting with the mold.
Wait, what? So was she in control?
Yes. So that's the kind of the theory is that Mother Miranda was in control. Like she found out how to control the village with the mold.
That follows the definition.
Yeah, so kind of, yeah. It is so basically.
Except for they weren't dead, right?
No, they were dead.
Oh, they were.
They had to be dead.
I mean, yeah.
Like when you see these creatures,
spoiler alert, main character was dead.
They're monsters.
Okay. I gotta say, pretty gross that you keep calling these dead chicks hot.
You haven't seen them.
Listen, dog. Listen, you would really want to get hooked in the ankle by these.
Look, they stuck a sharp hook through his hand and dragged him, or through his ankle or something, and dragged him. Yeah, and at first you're like, but then you're like, hey,
where you taking me?
Yeah, where we going?
Which one? Is it 7 or 8?
You're taking me to see your fucking 8-foot tall goth mommy, dude? Fuck.
Yeah, and then she stands up with her, quite frankly, bong hanaga hoogs, and you're like, you leave me hanging here all day. Come on.
And then she licks your blood, and she's
I'm
like,
interested.
ew. which is a hint to
Yeah.
you being mold.
Yeah, and then she cuts your hand and licks your blood, and she goes, and you're like, damn.
What else can you look like now?
Damn, what that mouth do?
What that mouth do?
I got something else that's full of blood.
Daughters.
We're talking about Lady Dimitrescu.
Are you looking them up?
Uh-huh.
My wife keeps judging me, guys.
I don't think you would, because you're not into this kind of vibe. And probably for good reason.
I have a feeling he likes petite ladies.
They are petite. I think they're a little too evil for his taste.
Yeah, if I wanted that, I would have stayed with your mom.
That's the daughters.
Vicious.
Yeah, so they like catch you. They're made of bugs too.
Oh.
Yeah, they catch you and they hook your knee with a hook and they start dragging you. And Ethan's like, ah, ah, ah. And then everybody is like, ah. I mean, where are we going? And then that's when you meet Lady Dimitrescu and everyone's like, you know what? This castle ain't that bad, actually.
And then you get to the end of that section and Lady Dimitrescu turns into a really weird, awful demon monster that's ginormous.
Yeah. She turns into this giant dragon T-virus thing, and you're like, oh, where'd the bazungas go?
I saw all of the mods where, like, Lady Dimitrescu is in a bikini or shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Have you seen that one? It's a Resident Evil 5 meme where they get to that very first cutscene, and it's going, and the guy, it's just a group of friends talking, and then one of them's like, hey, why does Sheva look like that?
Yeah.
And they're looking at it.
Did you do a mod?
Yeah.
No, it's Master Chief.
That looks like Tomb Raider. Did you mod this? No.
Master Chief.
So people have been doing that with the newest Resident Evil. There's this one girl. She's so funny. She constantly mods Resident Evil. But, like, her chat is like, did you mod this? And she's like, no. And then a shirtless Leon Kennedy shows up.